Her poor pa, she says, he kept a store, and then she weeps and stares hard at the floor. 'Twas through his death, she says, we was reduced to this, she says, and then she weeps some more. Her pa, she says, me poor late husband kept in eye and corn store. He'd no faults except I'm full and heavy of load of chaff, which killed him and the struth. But how she wept. She blows her nose and sniffs. He would have made, she says, a lot of money in the trade, but him took off so sudden like we found he hadn't kept his life insurance paid. To think, she says, a child of mine should be reduced to working in a factory. If her poor pa, he hadn't died, she sobs, I says, it was a bit of luck for me. Then I gets rid as hell. That is, I says, I might have never met Doreen, if he had not, and here I lose me block. I hope, I says, he snuffed it quick and clean. And that was how I made me first debut. I dodged it cunning for a month or two. Doreen, she says, you'll have to meet my ma, some day, she says, and so I seen it through. I picture some stern female in a cap, what puts the fear of God into a chap, and here she was a-weeping in her tea, and dripping moisture like a leaky tap. Two dilly sort of dogs made outer delf, stares hard at me from off the mantel-shelf. I seemed to sympathize with them for their pups. I felt so stiff and brittle like myself. Clobber, me torso, head to foot, was new. Got up regardless for this interview. Stiff shirt, a Yankee soot split up the back. A tie with yellow spots and stripes of blue. Me cuffs kept playing with me nervous fears. Me paintin' leathers nearly brought me tears. And there I sit with, yes, mum, thanks indeed. Me stand-up collar sorin' half my ears. Life's hard, she says, and then she brightens up. Still, we've always had our bite and sup. Doreen's been such a help. She has indeed. Some more tea, Willie? Have another cup. Willie, oh, Al, here was a flamin' pill, a moniker that always made me ill. If it's the same as you, mum, I replies, I answer quicker to the name of Bill. Up goes her hands and eyes, that vulgar name. No, Willie, but it isn't all the same. My future son must be respectable. All right, I says. I suppose it's in the game. Me future son, she says, right on from this, must not think anything I say amiss. I know me Judy be me son-in-law, so Willie, come and give your ma a kiss. I done it, though I don't know how I did. Dear boy, she says, to do as you are bid. Be kind to her, she sobs, my little girl. And then I kissed Doreen, says she. Ah, kid. Doreen, our pretty eyes did shine. No sight on earth or heaven half so fine. And as they looked at me, she seemed to say, I'm proud of him. And he is mine. There was a sort of glimmer in her eye, an happy, nervous look, half proud, half shy. I seen her in me mind behind the cups, in her own little kipsy by and by. And then when Ma and Laura and me began to talk of household things and scheme and plan, a sudden thought fair jolts me where I live. This is my woman folk, and I'm a man. It's what they call responsibility, all the heap that feelin' comin' to me. And somewhere in me, Ed, I seem so feel, a sneakin' sort of wish that I was free. Here's how he never took no need of life, inventin' a Martin-law and wife, someone to battle for beside myself, something to love and shield from care and strife. Her poor dead pa, she says, and gulps a sob. And then I tell her how I got a job as storeman down at Jones' printin' joint, a decent sort of cop at 50 bob. Then things go home like, and we're talks till late, and tries to tease Doreen to fix the date, and she gets sudden soft and tender-like, and cries a bit when we parts at the gate. And as I'm moochin' homeward from the car, a sudden notion stops me with a jar. What if Doreen, I thinks, should grow up to be a fat old weepin' willow like her mar? Ah, 'struth, it won't bear thinkin' of, it's crook, and I mean unfeelin' dog to look. At things like that, Doreen's Doreen to me, the sweetest peach on which a man was shook. Her poor dear pa, I suppose he had his day, and kissed and smooched and loved her in his way. and went and took his chances like a man. But God, this splicing racket ain't all play. Love is a gamble, and there ain't no certs. Some day, I suppose, I'll get wise to the skirts and learn to take the bitter with the sweet. But strike me purple, Willie, that's what hurts.